Hello, hello, hello. Well, I know I said I was going to wait for hardcore mode, and I fully intend to, but I'm having a medical procedure on Friday that involves being put under. So, on the off chance something bad happens, knock on wood, I would be very sad if I never got to at least try Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So, we're going to check it out for a little bit. I don't want to get too far into it, though. So, oh, I should have checked out the options. Oh well. At the beginning of the 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia was ravaged by war. King Wenceslas IV was taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother, King Sigismund of Hungary, lacking a ruler. Whoa, okay. Some audio cutting out. That's, jarring.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Oh, redneck.
We need more arrows! Need help here, Danny! You! Grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Godwin! Where's your weapon?
To the battlements! Move!
Father!
It's literally on his hip. What are you talking about?
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Is that Father God?
Take cover! Now! Form up!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
probably check out the settings. I didn't do that from the start. Let's see what we got here. Road magnetism. Interesting. Telemetry. By enabling telemetry, you help us find bugs in the game and improve the game experience for all players. Oh, you can turn a crosshair off. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. At least I got that. That's nice of them. Subtitles. Oh, that's what we want. No character subtitles. And tutorials, yes. I'm gonna confirm that. Oh yeah, definitely turn the POV up. My weird ass with the no music. You know me. Controls. I like how they put block on L2. That'll help when I go back and forth between what's it called? Bannerlord and this. Map, helmet visor, nice. Sprints on L3 now. I wonder what that's like in on the horse. Invert vertical. Always. Always invert vertical. Oh, nice. They did do something with the triggers. That dope. Oh yeah, it's not a serious procedure or anything, but I mean anything that involves anesthesia and getting put under is always a risk. All right. Oh, there's a photo mode. Oh shit. Oh, I'm Father Godwin. No.
Great.
Nice.
Over here. Get up there quick. We have to repel them. Shoot him. Oh, knock it down.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay. Can I just shoot it without? Oh yeah, you can't. Oh no. You have to hold. Oh, let. Ooh, that's a little confusing. Okay, so you got to aim first, and then pull the trigger, and then let it go. That's different.
Now you're finished.
Oh wait, no, it fired straight away.
Got him.
Okay, I got it. I'm assuming this is what I'm meant to be doing.
Die, you swine. Get ready. They're coming inside. Benway, move downstairs. We can handle it here. What now, fucker? We need more. Godwin, get over here with that crossbow and join the line. What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them. Sail up with that arm. That's it.
Ah, nice.
Let's hope this slows them down. Get ready for another attack. This one's from us. That's it. Godwin, draw your sword and follow me.
I mean, you are going to be Henry, but ooh, need to turn the sensitivity up. But it's neat that your Father God. I'm assuming I'm Father Godwin, because Hans was like talking about getting anointed, and then they talked about going and getting drunk. No, Father Godwin is. So it's kind of interesting. In the tutorial. Did I save that? Yes.
Fucking Wenceslas! Don't let them climb up! Knock it down! You shall finish!
That won't work on me.
Japanese! No mercy!
Let him have it!
Get out of here. It definitely feels considerably different. I will say that. Like right off the bat. Look out, Hans.
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking Juvat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
You'll be alright, Hans. It's only a flesh wound.
Dentes Fortuna, Juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Berghoff and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Sir Hanush that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Rattay estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No! I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Landscape looks great.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Bergoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
Uh-oh.
Well,
so it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
What is your playstyle? Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armor. He is also infamous for his short temper. An advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and kind word. And a scout likes to hide in the shadows, solve tasks silently, undetected, and by stealth. Choosing a playstyle will give you some starting experience points, but the choice of what traits you develop next is up to you. I'm going to go with...
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
I mean, we literally just handed you a sealed letter. But, I mean, I do love Kingdom Come. A lot. Oh, we got new speech skill checks. Cool. We got speech, coercion, charisma, domination, might, and dread. Interesting. Domination, you make it clear to the other person that you're superior to them. Like that's like a higher status, but being a dick about it. Might try to come off as a hero. And then threats. Cool. Persuasion is not about picking the highest number. It's about who you're talking to, what you look like, and what your reputation is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with a straw sticking out of your boots. Go with
You
that.
want to negotiate an alliance? We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobyla. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Henry does have a big mouth. I mean, I spent time at the monastery.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. And Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Hans should definitely give Henry a little smack for my failed speech check. Like, bruh.
Well, this is a bit more.
Do it.
What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Hans, you know nothing of camping. You don't want to post up right next to a pond. You get bit up by mosquitoes all night.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you. And you lot are rank.
Be quiet, you three bitten down.
Right back. Nature called. Stone Age mosquitoes haven't been invented yet, dude. I wish. I hate mosquitoes. You know what irks me, speaking of hasn't been invented yet, although not really invented? I keep watching medieval shows. Like, I just got done watching Vikings. It drives me up the wall when it's like 900 AD or 800 AD or whatever it was in Vikings. And they talk about corn. Where are you getting the corn from? Corn's from the New World. Like, that's such a, like, how do you make that mistake? And it keeps happening. I can't remember when there's another one over there, like, oh, corn. I'm like, you don't have corn. Hasn't been discovered yet. Get it from the Native Americans. Dude, this looks awesome. Yeah, Mutt. Yo,
Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt of yours!
Don't just be swatting my dog.
What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
It's divided into 6 sections. Upper signpost, blah, 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 blah. Oh. Oh, we got some coin to start out with, too. has no food. Why is this in the quest tab? It's odd. In the player tab, you can find all important information about Henry's stats, abilities, and current status. Yep. Crafting. Oh, that's neat. There's two different types of swordsmanship between the long and short swords. I get it. Oh, I don't think you're going to want the apple. Hey, Mutt. Oh, your little belt flopping. Gotta find you some meat, bud. Wine. Oh, wow. Check these saddlebags. Nope. Can I give him bread?
Here, Mutt.
No. Still looking, bud. I see no meat. Or anything to give this dog. I don't think he wants any booze.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
Some gloves.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I
Come on,
always
there's gotta
win
be some
because you always lose.
something to give Mutt around here.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously, no, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
No.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game. One little game. And then you go and take
Oh,
my
there's a
last
chest
grocery.
in there. I don't know, buddy.
Boring. Why don't we carry on to the foothill of Trotsky? They must have a tavern there. A fellow could have a game there.
Give over, Tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter.
Might have to go hungry for the time being. I don't see nothing. Unless you want me to, like, kill something. Optional.
Here you go. Take it.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here we go.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do. I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure.
Let's chuck some
How's about
dice.
spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
I hope you're a lightweight then. I know how to play Farkle.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
That's a good opening throw.
Aye, that'll do. That's enough for me. Your turn.
I need a decent one as well. One, two, three. Oh, oh.
Aye, that'll do.
Hopefully this guy has shitty luck.
Here.
Oh, thanks, man. Glad to helping. I'll tell you right off the bat. I mean, I just did like
I'm done.
a tiny little bit of combat in the tutorial, but it feels a lot different. Yet to be determined if it's good or bad, but probably good. Oh, there we go. Give me that ring, Buster.
You must have a... Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Tankard!
Yeah.
Oh, it does feel pretty good, though. Like, even just walking around. Like, a little floatier, but like in a good way. I don't know. All right, buddy. I got your ring.
Can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Like, it definitely feels more polished, for sure. All right, Mutt. I got your food.
Tankard!
Yeah.
Here, Mutt.
No pet command, though, huh?
Tankard!
Yeah.
Henry.
You pet him the old-fashioned way. There you go, buddy.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain. I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
You're right. I got a bit carried away.
Well, you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were? You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey?
Yes.
With a bit of swordplay.
Absolutely.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the fighting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
I was hoping he was going to give me shit for that. Did not disappoint. Oh, no shit. Okay. That's going to take some getting used to. The old jump button draws your weapon. Oh, I'm definitely going to mess that up a bunch. Henry's just a little excited, you know? So it's his first adventure away from home. And some dude came giving him shit.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
You can break block by holding R1. That's cool. I don't know what... Oh, okay. I see why that said always. Not in combat. Well, I'll probably get used to it. Hang on. Let's see. Not in combat.
So, what's happening?
Ah!
Oh, down his staff. That's
Is that the best you've
interesting.
got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it
You
then.
tell him, Henry.
Attack properly now. A longer sequence. I'm still as fresh as a daisy.
Nice job!
You want to wear me down like that? Come on, try again. Don't interrupt the attacks. One after the other, nice and
Nice
fast.
job! A very nice exchange, Henry.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
I'm holding it. I'm holding it. I'm holding the button. Nothing's happening.
Good. Good. That's the way. Good.
Nice
Good.
cover.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking.
Oh,
You've got to make
blocks.
an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good.
I hate when they slow it
You're
down.
doing great, Henry.
Flash of blades.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. You've got to block the strike first.
Well, if you do it at normal speed,
Good, Henry. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice. Well, that's not what we meant to do, is it?
Teach Sir Hans something. Point for Henry.
I was too slow. Nice. All right. I get it, for Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up.
very
How
odd
about 100
conversation.
groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Your first hit.
Nice block.
Feint still kind of work. Not sure how I feel about the simplified combat though. Oh, you move slower when your stamina's low. That's cool. And parrying takes stamina from the look of it.
He's nearly done in. Go for it.
There's definitely going to be a lot of parry exchanges. Okay, you still cancels the attack. That's good. Oh, Hans with the combo.
Ow! Gulva! Nice technique. Did you see that? Ow! Gulva!
It's definitely going to take a little getting used to after all the hours I put in the last game. It is considerably different.
Ow! Gulva!
Same, but different.
Ow! Gulva!
How did you do that? See that, fellas?
Pay up.
I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Oh, okay, that's good. It's just one click and you're sprinting. You don't have to hold it down. I assume it's the same on the horse. Why not? I'm gonna take my helmet off.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Rattay.
Kicked your ass that time too.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot, throwing groschen around like that. Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Gentleman never kisses and tells.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
What did I say? What did I say?
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Survival? Interesting. There you go.
Mutt caught a scent.
Houndmaster.
Ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the Royal Chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole the sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. Well, that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated. And let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Who's a witch? Me for knowing about the mosquitoes? Nah, it's just stagnant water, man.
Let's go and strip.
Creeks
Henry.
are good. Stagnant water,
Fellas,
no good.
come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
That's where they lay their eggs.
We're not on a trip to the baths here,
and
Sir
hang out
Hans.
by.
Henry's right, sir.
Nice, they got
Duty
somebody
first,
helping them with the armor.
Fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ.
Nobody helps Henry.
Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
He's got the little attachment points on the
Responsibility will
mail.
catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
This is ripped ass.
Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Little frog jumping in the pond. I saw that.
Head down, Henry.
Don't be a peeping Tom. Ooh, what the fuck?
Hear that singing? They must be close.
You're gonna get us into trouble, Hans. I already know. Yeah, look at this muck, man.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Oh, that's unfortunate right there.
racket here.
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Na poli za chvilku rozmarila košilku, vidět byl jen kousek, báby křičujou se, aleluja Domine, aleluja Domine. Pána je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, klienty ją jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja Domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh, fucking God, you're a... You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
One dude caught a Mordhau. Nope, there goes all my money.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine!
Saw that coming.
What are you gaping at? Shoot!
Time to learn how to swim, Henry.
Don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
He's doggy paddling.
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them up on the other side! Oh, these torches, quick!
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait.
Yeah, don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Ah! I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together.
It's
We've got to
Istvan.
vanish.
And he's about to swim back across that pond. Like, give me my fucking sword! I recognize who that was.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky? There's someone in front of us! Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't go this way. We'll go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on.
It's the same voice actor as Fritz.
And you, go to the pond. If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, foot trails, everything.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to
You
work.
honestly think they could swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe, but I still can't see a bloody thing.
We'll find them, do them in, and get a knife.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
Follow in your lead, buddy.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
Stand still.
Shouldn't you be keeping watch instead?
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond,
Run,
we found
quick.
half dead somewhere on the bank, not here. Why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Because you can't see shit from up there through the foliage.
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Hurrah! They're fleeing into the rocks! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
Where'd you go, man?
Hey?
They're here!
Hans! There's more of them up top! Oh, shit! No, not this way.
Now, for fuck's sake. Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way, if we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. they must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye, but he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides. And send someone after me, too. Got it.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he?
You're in for an arse-kicking, you piece of shit! Get out here right now!
I'm so bad at stealth, dude. I was like the worst timing. I'm like, I want to creep up on him, then knock him out. He just immediately turns around. Did he hear me, or do I just have shit luck? I don't know.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. But they must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he?
Uh-oh.
Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Fuck you, whoreson! I'm all yours. Ha!
You fight like an old hag!
Bastard!
Damn it. Old habits die hard. I hit the wrong button. I hit L1 instead of L2.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Henry's Wolverine.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory.
Yeah, he's unconscious for sure.
But it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fellow landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing
Definitely
it.
caught a glimpse of that dude's
You can't be
nuts.
running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
ALP. Definitely like that you can taunt people in combat. That's awesome.
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Capel.
Ah!
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck!
What's the matter?
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in
Father!
the trunk. Go to the
Easy,
castle.
Henry.
Hurry. What about you?
Are you mad?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on!
He knows me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll
Henry's
see.
in shock.
Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run.
No. Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Bugs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this.
No.
It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Don't go into the light, Henry. Don't go into the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think against
of the scouts. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but lost several main level skill and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Ah, okay. No pants, though. Oh, nice. Animation.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly. Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you. And over Bajana, too. Lord God Almighty, look down on a poor sinner and hear my heartfelt prayer. Protect Sir Hans, and don't let him die. Just as he didn't let me die. Preserve his life. Because he's a young gentleman. Brave and just and a good Christian. And look down on Bajana too. And let her save Sir Hans. And deliver her from all evil. And grant her grace. Because she herself is merciful and didn't turn us away in our hour of need. Amen.
Amen. The bandages are still quite fresh. I won't have to change them till evening.
Ah, I feel like a new man.
Weak savior snops. Oh, got a little stuff there. Wow, Jesus really gives you a lot more.
Bajana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Take his.
This'll be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Oh, hello, doggy. He's a big boy. I wonder if the animals are reactive to you. What's up, Piggy? He's just casually strolling away like, dude, leave me alone. Alright, well, I think we're gonna call it when the world opens up. I don't want to get too far. Just wanted to try the game out.
The bandages are still quite fresh. I won't have to change them till evening.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center.
I know what they look like.
There's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
His breathing's pretty weak, but it's regular. That's a good sign.
Dude, that is a beast of a dog right there. Oh, neat. Okay.
Shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging. Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower. Sage. There we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right. I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it? And who are you, fellas? We're from Lord von Burgov, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgov's people.
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who
Shut
you
off
are,
with that
or I'll
weapon.
drum it. Ah! Ah!
Sick 'em, Growler.
Ah! No! Shit! I can't handle this. Shit! Shit! Run!
Can't go past there. That's not good.
Did they hurt you?
No, But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Why that dude died. Oh shit.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in... First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Ad looks like ass. Ass the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and ass it through the cauldron. Finally pour. Ah. Oops.
You must have read it by now, surely.
Oh, I can't believe they didn't do a table of contents. That's a bit disappointing.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wide, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
I like it. It feels different, but different good. It's like same but different. Looks great. The armor looks amazing. Let's see, move up.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Well, I'd rather grind the sage first, if you don't mind. But apparently you do. You know, so I can have it ready.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
That's from years of cooking in restaurants.
Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done.
Gotta get your mise en place.
Let's see what you've brewed.
Hooray! I brewed a potion.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
You mean Mr. Tripod over there? I wonder if I can knock him over. Oh, he's a stout fella. Ah, there we go. Had to run into him. Let's go. I don't know how I know your name. Down to the creek with you. Is that her pig? Must be her pig. Been hanging around the whole time.
damn shoulder. Oof.
The status affect that. Oh, they have outfits. Ooh. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, that makes up for the lack of what's it called? No table of contents in the alchemy book. I also like that you carry the alchemy book with you. It's not just like laying on the table. Where are the status effects? Ah. Oh, really? I have some combos already. Cool. You start with combos. Nifty. Go left, right, left. And right, left, right. Just easy. Buffs. Reeky. Ah, yes, I stink. Carrying the dead body. That's what that is. I think you can wash yourself in creeks and stuff too, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not this one. It's gotta be deeper. I think I saw that in one of the teaser trailers. Encouragement's already down to 86. Or you can keep food in your pouch for fast access. That's neat. I'm going to do that a lot. I'm going to be going over to this menu a lot. Last game I would put my back button and run on the trigger. I don't know whoever thought putting it on the face button was a good idea, but I don't know. How long do I want to sleep? Till boarding? Probably.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Oh.
Where's my fucking sword?
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive.
Hans.
Ma knows what she's doing. And that's the truth.
You playing grab
I
ass
reckon
with
she could bring the
Pavlena.
dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows. And it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Oh, a torch. Why did I open this? To eat food. Yeah, I was gonna say, she did say breakfast was on the table.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bozhena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Nah, no Twitch. I just on YouTube. I'm on console, so I can only stream to one thing at a time.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Cumans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armour. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it. You saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Oh. I have mobile, put Twitch on, and watch PCT in the background. I'll have to figure that out. So you get items? That's crazy. I actually don't, I mean, I don't know. I had a Twitch account. I don't know if it's still active. I haven't used it in ages.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Rattay, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
I did see Toth at the pond.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Rattay, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Aww. Well, This looks like I might be where I might be hanging it up, because I am waiting for hardcore mode. I can't believe they didn't bring it out with the game. We're on a mission, Hans. Cool. Cool. I will check that out, yeah. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Is that what that thing in the menu was? The PORS, PORS or something like that? I forget what it was. There was some thing it mentioned on the opening menu.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
It's like when you get a new tattoo.
Oh, it's closed.
Everyone always manages to find that spot. They're like, babe.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
It was a good intro. Good tutorial.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Hello, who is it? Well, I'll ask him, but I don't think he'd be very keen.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I hope that dude gets his comeuppance.
Whether you like it or not, it's your city. Hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Bro.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Yeah, I have to check all that stuff out. I don't know how you say that word. Capaison, something like that. In Seratzig's colors. Or Seratzig's colors.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Hey, innkeeper, that beer?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're going to need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Who's that Nebby guy?
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well,
You could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pageneth. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers. What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Slapped the wrong guy. Poor guy.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a pitcher and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Nomads is an acrobat who does all kinds of
All right.
tricks. An
Well,
acrobat, eh?
looks like the world has opened up to us, so that's going to do it for me.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
Yep, I was just waiting for a place I could stop. Or, you know. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. And as soon as hardcore mode comes out, we're going to be streaming the hell out of this, I reckon. I could definitely see play at a solid 12. I played the shit out. I've played the shit out of the first one. Almost hit 1,800 hours on the first one. Just roaming around looking for fights and all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't know why I'm gonna save and exit, but what the hell? Okay, pros. Yeah, I'll have to check this stuff out at some point. All right. Good night. See you later. Damn, 3,000. Holy shit. Thought I had a lot of hours. All right. See ya.